Well. Oh, actually, I don't think this is a good start to introduction. The seatbelt's too tight, so I can't on the phone properly. Well. Welcome to the 5th episode, I think, of Jaunts. It's the biggest ever one, like I said on yesterday's short video, because myself and Aidan in the front there, accompanied by Neil, the designated drivers to the airport, are going to the Euro 2024 final. What an absolute experience, and loads of making memories. This is going to be absolutely buzzing for it. I'm hoping for a smoother journey this time, because for those who've watched the other videos that I've done, the plane journey and the processes of getting on and off isn't pleasant, but at least it might make Aidan laugh. It is quite funny the way they lift me. It's like something out of Leg and a Wing, but we'll see what happens. Try not to think about that and just focus on the experience. Staying in a youth hostel as well, which that should be an experience. All part of the fun and all part of following England away. In regards to the result, right, I would actually rather play Spain than France. I think we're going to beat them. Apart from Rodri, I think we're better than every man on the pitch, man for man. Maybe Lamine Yamal. Actually, I don't think Lamine Yamal's better than Cole Palmer or Phil Foden. I think he will be, but fair play to him at 16. I know what I was doing at 16, and it says they weren't playing football. The question is, football might not be coming home, but are we? We might stay over there in Amsterdam. Do security like nobody's business. In the words of Pete Dunham, it's football day. Let's have some fun. It took me a while to compose my thoughts this morning when I went car, which is why it probably wasn't the best intro. But once again, what an experience to share with my mate of 20 years, Aidan. And also, it's important to pay homage to Harry and Nathan, who shared the first 2 legs of this trip in the first and second game, arguably the shittest games of the entire tournament for England. So lads, I just want to say to you, thank you for sharing the experience with me and putting up with what you did in terms of sorting the logistics of it out and that. I love you both very much, and this win is also for you as well, and everyone who supports me, because what I love about everybody, all my friends, is the buzz off me being able to do these things now, and that's what it's about. I'm not here on my own. I'm here collectively with everybody, and this is for anybody struggling, because many years ago I was riddled with anxiety, even had ambulances coming to my house on a couple of occasions because of panic attacks and things like that. But I've now developed strategies to cope with all my thoughts and feelings, and that's a message to anybody. Keep going, and regardless of the result, something bigger than that today. You know, it's about the experience. Get behind the lads, get behind Gareth Southgate, even if you don't like him. And it's coming on regardless. From Padding to Berlin, we're going to see the England win when I pump my wheels up. On a more lighter clip, we're going through security, right? This guy to my left, getting everything out of my bag. Instead, he pulls out my sheath system, which is basically like a condom to wee down into. And he nearly put that through security. Hopefully, he will be going nowhere near my phallus this trip. One of the final videos before I go on playing, because it's important to save charge. I genuinely think we're going to win. And I'm going to go for a bold prediction. I'm going 3-0 England. This is not blind optimism. I think, like I said earlier on in car, we're better than them in most areas of pitch, barring Rodri. Maybe even though Kane has had an underwhelming tournament where he's been playing at centre back. I'll come to you in a minute. Playing at centre back, I think he should drop deep to maybe act as a cover shadow for Rodri and stop him getting on the ball. I think we've got a beating of them in every department mostly. So I'm going 3-0 England. And bit of an update for the video. I know we said we'd speak again in Amsterdam, but bit of an update. Aidan's only gone and got the same t-shirt as me. But at the end of the day, even though he paid 33 quid, you can't buy style, and he knows that I'm fitter than him. Oh, in fairness to him, at least his chest is flat, whereas mine, I'm sporting the good old A-cups. Love it. This is what women love. They love a real man. That's another thing I wanted to say actually, because Aidan's giving me ideas for things. Well, not ideas, the way he's talking, ideas are coming up into my head. Shout out to the FA and fans' first ticket costs, because it cost €95, and we split the cost of the ticket. So essentially, we're going to England final for £40. Buzzing.
Fucking love a disabled friend.
Hello, we're finally made to play. I like to say, fuck me.
After three? Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Hello, just a bit of an update. I don't know why I'm out of breath because I haven't been doing any lifting. But I'm out of breath mentally because we've had to book another train, costing another €336 because the EasyJet flight decided to be delayed. So I'm not going to say it too loudly because we're on an EasyJet plane. But EasyJet, you need to have a word with yourselves, because now we're having to book a train at 8 o'clock just in case we don't get the one at 5:30, even though we're getting it 3:45, because we don't know if it's possible for us to get across to Amsterdam Central from Schiphol Airport easily, which is why this man, this beautiful specimen, to me, right, said to account on the platform lift, you have to book ridiculously in advance, hours by hours. You have to plan for crises, really, which is what I said in the last video, which is a shame, but all adds to the story, like you say. You can mention this at my wedding. Can you remember when you were manhandled by 2 men? That sounds like a really dodgy porno, but we'll leave that one there. I just want to ask you a question, because you were pretending to be all serious there and supportive, but well, let me try and get it on you. You were dying to piss yourself then, weren't you?
Oh, I'm a true friend.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How did you find that process?
Fucking hilarious.
Have you had a poo today?
No.
Okay.
Are you gonna have a poo?
I'm not going to have a poo for 3 days, mate. I'm going to take a morning.
We'll get you sleep on top.
Currently sat, look, you can see the size of my tits. I'm currently sat here and Aidan's saying I'm about 5'6" and my head's bigger than window. You know what they say about people with big heads? A real positive here. Absolute excellent service from Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. We've just got off the plane and they've even got us in a taxi from the actual runway area to the airport/train station itself. That's what it's about when you show a bit of personal care and attention. Strapping the wheelchair in and everything, the personal touch makes all the difference. Big shout out to Amsterdam Airport. Bit of a boring update, but just arrived in Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, getting a train, sprinter train it's called, to Amsterdam Central. Yeah, I think so, mate. The last time we were in here, with Harry, he knows the score of what happened. I nearly snapped my controller in half, behind, and about 30 England fans were behind me. So I won't be going into any shopping centres or trying to get through any gates. But we're nearly there, just a bit of anxiety on whether they've sorted out the assistance from Duisburg to Berlin, because as you probably heard on the last clip, we had to book a new train at a cost of €336, which is annoying, all because EasyJet delayed the flight. Because if Aidan were here with an able-bodied person, it'd be easy as anything, but unfortunately you have to plan for all eventualities. But we're here, feeling positive, and yeah, our mental strength and resilience is certainly being tested here, particularly probably even more so than the last 2 trips, and the fear of missing trains, because there's a fear we could well and truly be stranded here potentially. Basically, because the flight were delayed, as people know, we had to get a new train to where was it? We had to get a new train to Berlin at 8:30, But while we're on the train, the mobility service was trying to get hold of us to arrange a separate assistance, which we didn't even book, to Dusseldorf instead. And because we booked at Duisburg, they said when we get to Duisburg, staff only work till 10:30, potentially leaving us stranded in Duisburg overnight in the train station with 29% I'm on at the moment. So again, you can't relax as a wheelchair user. And also the person who you're with. I know Aidan says he's not bothered, right? But my head goes in overdrive. Or what the fuck is he gonna think? Or, what the fuck is, what we're gonna do, etc., etc. It shouldn't be this hard. Like when we're ringing them as well, they're putting the phone down straight away as soon as they find like we're speaking English. They have said that they're getting us on at Dusseldorf now, once we go from Amsterdam Central to Dusseldorf, and then Dusseldorf to Berlin. But again, that's up in the air. You never know, and it shouldn't be this hard. But you know what? This channel's about facing adversity and smiling in his face. And although I'm scared, this is what we do. We don't just do this for people with disabilities. We do this for people with mental health issues as well. To be honest with you, my head's going overdrive at the moment, thinking of every catastrophe that could possibly happen, but it's not going to happen. We've got to think positive and update you soon, where hopefully we won't be stranded in Dusseldorf, freezing our nuts off for about 9 hours. And plus, we've got lots of Maltesers. I've even had an apple. There's nothing that Maltesers and Coca-Cola can't sort out. Do you know what? Aidan is right. You've got to hold and give, but do it at the right time. You can be slow or fast, but you must get to the line. They'll always hit you and hurt you. Defend and attack. There's only one way to beat them, and that's around the back. So catch me if you can, because I'm the England man, and what you're looking at is the master player. We ain't the hooligans. This ain't no football song. 3 lines on my chest. You know we can't go on. Singing for England. England! Come on, the boys. I'm just slamming everywhere. Fucking hell. I'm going to be sick, right? Because I've got acid reflux from eating Maltesers too fast. Final step on the road to Berlin. Come on! It's 1 o'clock in the morning, German time. We've not been to sleep. Trainer. Get start the fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. Full of the fire. I'll play the Germans off the park. Train arrives in 4 hours. Fuck it, we're not going to sleep. Nah, that way. I pooed. We've been to Dortmund and Dusseldorf, Frankfurt and Cologne. Now we're going to Berlin and football's coming home. Football's coming home. We've arrived in Berlin. It's currently about 5:30 in the morning. First impressions. I've slagged Germany off a lot since being here in the previous 2 trips. But this is a beautiful city. Flat streets, flat curbs everywhere. We're currently walking to the hotel. Well, I'm not walking, Aidan is. Looking to get our head down for a few hours and then make our next move. Nice and flat streets, as you can see. Very clean as well, which makes up for a lot, especially when you're a wheelchair user. I know in Gelsenkirchen we had to navigate a lot of glass, which is not ideal, whereas here is perfect. What a beautiful place. Serene and clean. Yeah. I was just saying to Aidan, there's honestly a calmness in the Berlin air today, and it's actually quite emotional. It's not about the game, this, for me, and for many others. It's a seminal moment in our lives just to be here, representing our country, because we are in a way, meeting loads of different people from loads of different backgrounds who are never going to meet again. I just feel, I've just got a weird feeling that we're going to do it. When you get an unexplainable feeling, it might be bollocks and I might not even put this in the video because we might lose. But I keep thinking of, wow, I was nearly going then. I keep thinking of like loved ones who won't be here. My stepdad Sean, who sadly passed away a year ago, who'd absolutely be buzzing to see me here doing this, defying the challenges and the adversity. And also Mick Ennis, who looked after me at school, like a massive father figure to me. And when he died, my head went in a very bad direction for a long time. Do it for those people today, lads. Do it for everyone in the homes across the country, people in the stadium. Honestly, there's a calmness in the air. I think we're going to do it. Come on, boys. This is it, ladies and gents. Don't get scared now. The big day has arrived. I'm physically, and mentally exhausted, but we're here. Thank you. Many hiccups along the way, but it's football day. Let's have some fun. Now it's funny, but it's also not funny. I feel like it's good to talk about this, to highlight the whys and the wherefores and the processes involved with being a wheelchair user in a hotel. As you know, I can't go to the toilet because of the lack of accessible toilets. So I have to take tablets to stop myself. The thing is, I actually need the toilet, not gum, mate. Maybe it will stay alright, but it could get to desperate times go for desperate measures. Shit happens at the end of the day. We did explore the option of a carrier bag, but that could have been, on a personal hygiene level, catastrophic. Thankfully, it subsided. But if you can tell my voice is a bit weird, it's making me feel sick. Hopefully it stops. But yeah, there really should be better stuff in place to be able to toilet in a hotel. It's a basic human right, going loo. But this is what we do for England. No one can fault their dedication. So, in an interesting turn of developments, you have to often be resourceful as a wheelchair user and friends of a wheelchair user. Now, because I wasn't able to really charge my chair last night, getting into the hotel at 6 o'clock in the morning, Aidan has decided to do something quite beautiful, really. You know, it's just had to add it to the beauty of this trip. Obviously, I know people might think, oh my god, he's put it in freewheel. It's not that big of a deal. But he's basically deciding to push my wheelchair the majority of the way to the stadium to save battery. Again, this just adds to the magnitude of the trip. Whatever the word football coming home means to everyone, regardless of the result, it's already come home for me. This trip I've been able to do things over the last month in coming twice before to Germany that I've never thought I'd be able to do before, as I mentioned on many clips. And sorry to repeat myself, but this is how much it means to me. And I'm so thankful to have friends, you know, that to see me for me and who I am and what I bring to them and what they bring to me. It's a two-way street, and you know, it's all about helping each other. Let's go. Come on, England. How are you feeling, Aidan?
I'm alright, pal.
Machine.
Bit sweaty, but
Them running skills, not running skills, that physical activity back at St John's back in the day,
paying off, lad.
stood you in good stead, mate. Aidan's got Desperado beers and I'm on Capri Sun Safari Fruits. Levels to the game, mate, hardcore. Hello, we finally made it to the Olympia Stadion after a 3-hour walk, well, 3-hour push from Aidan, and probably about an hour and a half accumulation of a drive from me. Some effort from us both. That's what teamwork's all about, and it personifies this trip, overcoming challenges and finding solutions. And now I've got extra charge on my wheelchair as a result. So thank you to Aidan for this. 2 lads from Paddingham at the final of the Euro 2024 Championships. Absolutely buzzing, mate. Like I say, you've got to get behind these lads because they're the reason why we've got here. And the strategy off the pitch, it's a culmination of the years of hard work from Southgate, Dan Ashworth when he was at the FA, and all those at the FA behind the scenes, and academy coaches across the country and throughout the England age group. Please get behind these lads because they genuinely do fucking give a shit and want to perform well and win things for this country. Not only to change their lives and the family's lives, but to change our lives as well. So boys, whatever happens, we're proud of you. But let's do it for us all and let's do it for England. You can take the nuggets out of Paddy, but you can't take the nuggets out of the man. Get up. Yes, we've arrived in the stadium. We've arrived. This is what we live for. Come on, England. I've got ketchup around my mouth and everything all over my hands, but we don't give one at all. What a moment to be here. Absolutely surreal. This reminds me of the old Wembley actually. I don't think I can turn the camera around while it's on, but what an experience. Come on, the boys. And all the lights still on the way of blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Wow, fucking hell. Baby, you gotta be the one that saves me. You're my wonderwall. You gotta be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. This is fucking unreal. This is the mint and the game not even stopped. The game's not even started and I'm crying. This is fucking brilliant. I just missed my stepdad Sean and the protection and love and affection. Whether I'm right or wrong, it's on the waterfall. Wherever it may take me, I know that life will break me. Where you got to go, she won't forsake me. Yeah. The reason why I'm crying is because I'm thinking all the people who are not here. Sean, Mick Ennis, this is for you, I love you. Hello, just checking in for a third and final clip of the episode to sign off. Overriding emotions. Firstly, I'm very tired. And we've got to make the 3-hour walk back to the hotel now. Having that sinking feeling of what if, which didn't set in until about 10 minutes ago, because again the tiredness is overriding. Having about 4 hours sleep, between 4 and 6 hours I'd say, in 2 days, is not great, but you know what, when all said and done, yes, we should have again gone after the game more once we equalised, which I found it really strange why they backed off. I'm really proud of these lads and the manager. I wanted the manager to win a tournament more than anything, more so for himself than anything, more so for himself than, you know, the country in lots of ways, because I think he's a really good guy, and I do think he has a lot to be proud of and a lot to answer for such positive work that goes on at the FA and through the age groups now, which I'll always maintain. Like, that will never change. I do think he should go up to an above role, like in the boardroom or something, as his knowledge of tournament football is exemplary. He just hasn't been able to transfer that into a winning asset. And also the youth system as well. He knows that very well. So he's a great knowledge board to tap into on that regard. But yeah, obviously he lacks tactical impetus compared to other managers. But again, I don't look at that. One thing I just wanted to say is, once again to reiterate what a month it's been. Never thinking I'd be able to do this ever. From starting off with Harry, nearly being sick on the plane because of my stupid acid reflux, which I need to sort, and getting stuck in a gate, to then, with 30 England fans behind me, to then having to hold on to Nathan's leg to stop myself from falling out of the portable wheelchair seats, and now nearly last night being stranded with Aidan in Duisburg. We overcome those problems though, and that's the metaphor for this channel and what I do, because, you know, it's important to raise awareness of these things, I feel, and the challenges that people with not just with people with disabilities, we all face. We're all a bit fucked up in our own way. Some people are just better at hiding it than others, but I like to you know, throw myself into new things, because then you learn about yourself and what your brain tells you can't do, but you actually can. And it's been a really, really enjoyable experience. Like I said, just to be able to think clearly over this past 5-6 years of my life is a blessing, and hopefully this is the first of many trips where next step will be for, hopefully. And also a massive shout out once again for Aidan, Harry and Nathan, all very, very good friends who I love dearly, for sharing the experience, because it's been hard for them as well. Unfortunately, we still live in a world where people with disabilities can often be seen as forgotten citizens. But reading some of the comments on Facebook from people, you know, sharing kind words about he can do one. Sharing kind words about, you know, how my reels and, you know, what I do makes them feel, just makes me happy, because if we can resonate with one person to help affect the world in a positive way for disabled people, then that's a class thing. Anyway, I'm mumbling on, but thanks for tuning in to the 5th or 6th episode of Jaunts now. A sad one in the way of the result, but the best set of episodes I've ever done, because it's been one of the best experiences. Nice one for tuning in. Anyway, forget the football. It's beta of the week. Come on, stay tuned for that video and all. Hi guys, these are some extra clips from the Wheel Talk Live YouTube channel. I'm just changing the title. Look at that.